Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Blues and the Washington football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
25-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 20.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Mariota. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Blues.
This is McCaffrey. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Alexander.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
56.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Flushed out right, and that's off the mark, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
From 19 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Washington.
7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 22.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
He was tackled at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Blues.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Chicago.
First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Mariota. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Pass complete.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
The point after.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This a quick pass to Davis. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to number 89. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
From the 44, Mariota. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
It's a loss of 5.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Mariota now, escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Intended for number 83.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
A 38-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DJ Moore, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington has retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Blues.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Number 89.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Left, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Mariota on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mariota to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And down near the goal line here. They're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 35. Blues 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Taken down
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Burrow going to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
He may try to run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes this Washington 56. Blues 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Slam. Check.
4th down, Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he finds Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 at the 29-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
31.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And got his man, complete! And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
Sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Check the backer.
One last shot now for Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.